I find really odd, but maybe there's somebody younger out there that's never seen it. The object of the game is basically to not get hit and to kill everybody with your little bicycle pump thing and not let them get to the top. The first time I ever saw this game was at a skating ring, and I was a little kid, so I didn't have any money to play it, but I always watched the screen when it was on free play on the arcade cabinet. One thing I will have to say is this joystick isn't the most responsive in the world. Like that Street Fighter arcade stick I showed in one of my other videos would actually be way better than this. This joystick's kind of stiff and not very good for Dig Dug. But for the price, it looks cool. I like how to go to the menu screen it has a little light up 25 cents thing. One thing that sucks is this thing runs on batteries. I wish it, poo. I wish it actually plugged in so you wouldn't have to keep on buying batteries for it. I'm pretty sure like after it runs out of batteries it probably erases your high scores, which isn't cool. But for the price, I guess you can't expect much. But around the time these came out, they also had the Namco Museum on the PlayStation 1 for about the same price, and I think it had more games and actually had the little museum thing. This game has like 500 iterations of Pac-Man. Not this particular game, but the plug-and-play unit itself. I played Dig Dug 2 on the NES. I have no idea if that came out in the arcade. He's gonna wake up to a surprise of air. If you ever watched the show Robot Chicken, they actually made like a trailer of this game, so like I imagine a lot of people who never played Dig Dug at least seen that. Well, that's Dig Dug. Push the menu button or try something else. This pole position, another racing game. I say I don't play racing games a lot, but it seems to be what I've been showing lately mostly. I just like playing this game because you actually twist the steering wheel like a actually you twist, I said that dyslexically. You twist the arcade stick like a steering wheel. And now since I've been playing Dig Dug, I'm trying to use the stick like I was playing Dig Dug. I'm not used to twisting it. There's basically two buttons on here. One's to go in high gear. One's to go in low gear. Actually, one of the buttons is actually high gear and low gear. Gosh, I am sucking at commentary. I gotta hold this a different way. I need to have my finger on both buttons at all times. Not that it's going to help me at this point. I actually played this game for the first time too, I believe, at a skating ring. One thing about this game I do like better in the arcade is that it came with like a steering wheel and you could just slide the crap out of it. It like didn't really have anything to block it left or right, so you could just spin it. Well, that was underwhelming. Oh, I'm ready. But yeah, I like the steering wheel of the arcade where you can just spin it. It felt good at the time. I think the most fun, believe it or not, for an arcade racing game that I remember is playing Outrun and Hard Driving. That was pretty fun, but I didn't get very far because Hard Driving had like the force feedback of the steering wheel. Like if you went over gravel and stuff, you couldn't turn it as good. I think the more expensive like steering wheels that they have for the modern consoles actually have that feature now. It took a long time to get that. I'm not very good at this whole twisting the stick thing. I don't know if you noticed. On the road again. I don't know if many of you know I actually wrote that song. I feel like I'm driving the remote control car from Toy Story. Try one more game. I can give you a quick overview of what we have. We have Mappy. I actually prefer Mappy Land on NES if you ever played that. Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man, Pac-Man Plus, Pac-Man, New Rally X, Galaga, Galaxian, Xevious. Can't even Bosco 9. And all you retro people probably cursing at me because I probably said that incorrectly. What should we play? Go with Xevious. Why you have this crosshair is beyond me. Compared to the other games on this set, I think this one has the best graphics. If I ever make more of these, I would recommend making the joystick and the buttons a little bit loose. Well, more loose than they are now. Not too loose, because then you have like over control. But somebody's really good at this. I imagine them getting a wicked case of carpal tunnel syndrome. I've never been good at shooters, but I don't know why I like to play them. You'd think me playing them I would improve with skill over time, but that has yet to be the case. They have a Miss Pac-Man version of this on a Sega Genesis one. But we live in a day where like you can get like, especially with the Sega Genesis, you can get that the Sega Genesis like Sonic compilation, and it has like 50 Sega Genesis games on it. That's for you that want to do it the legal way. I did it the legal way. I actually own it, but the only thing that sucks about the compilations is some good games on systems, believe it or not, were licensed by movies, comics, or whatever, and you really don't get to play those games because Sega didn't have the rights to them. To this day, I would love to have a Castlevania compilation. Alright, game over, so you didn't see much. I'm going to try one more game. You saw what there is, so I just don't want to make this video too overly long. So we're going to quit. Yeah, I'm sure. Let me debate about it a little bit more. I like Mappy Land, but I'm not a terribly huge fan of Mappy, like I said. We'll go for the original. Played this in many laundromats. They had a Pac-Man and a Centipede game, which was cool. Is that I went to this thrift store. It's called the Love of Jesus thrift store, and they literally have like crazy cheap prices. Oh, I'm so good. And they have new stuff every day. And I went the other day, and I wish I had the money. I would have got it for sure. I don't know where the heck I would have put it, but I think they had the exact Centipede arcade cabinet there for like $200. It was in working condition, but it needs some refurbishing. Like the metal on the outside didn't look so swift, but the artwork on it was pretty decent still. Usually I can get farther if I have a directional pad, but with this joystick, it's just not happening. Plus me talking probably can't help. Not the hugest multitasker in the world. Which really surprises me, because some games where you have to do a lot of stuff, I'm not that bad at it. I don't know. I guess it just depends on what it is. Or maybe those games require less brain power than originally thought. There it is, folks, because you won't see me finish this one. I prefer Miss Pac-Man over this, but that's a pretty common thing. If you ever saw that movie, The King of Kong, with that guy, can't remember his name, that's super good at Pac-Man. He's like, at least they portray him as the most arrogant guy ever, but I think if you could finish this game, like, you would be arrogant too. I probably would. I'll play one more game for you guys. We got some time. And I'm going to play Mappy, even though I don't care for this version. If you want to play Mappy and you have an NES, play Mappy Land. I don't know why. It's just easier, and I don't know. It's just, in my opinion, fun. I used to play it all the time as a kid, so maybe it has nostalgic reasons. So this mouse actually deserves to get caught by these cats, because he's just stealing crap left and right. I love the old Wild West piano. There's probably a name for it, like a honky-tonk piano or something. It's one of the things about the later Super Mario games I liked. I think Super Mario Sunshine, there's... Oh, crap. This game's super hard. But on Super Mario Sunshine, there's a carnival level, and it had this kind of music. I absolutely loved it. Ring, ring. Oh, the end of me. Every once in a while, you can put down a cat toy. I'll play one more. I sound like a kid. Give me one more shot. Let's see. I'm not going to play all those iterations of Pac-Man. Rally X. Give that a shot. When I play one more after this, I can't be held responsible. This is Pac-Man, the racing game. With really bad controls. If you have MAME, or if you use MAME, and you have like an arcade joystick like the one that I showed you, like, it's so much better for these games. It's not even funny. Like, I have to push this joystick almost so hard that, like, it's moving in my lap. Like, if I had the other one, first of all, it has weight to it, and second of all, you don't really have to push that hard. You just delicately tap it, but I think that comes in the territory of a more expensive stick, which I guess you get what you pay for. Game over. How could you be so cruel? Alright, one more. I'm gonna play the Galaxian because it looks like a Y-Wing. I'm 27. It's amazing how I played most of these games in the freaking arcade. because I was born in 1984, so this game actually suffered from some slowdown. Galaxian slowed down. That's awesome. Man, this controller's super hard to use. But yeah, it's weird to say, like, I played most of these games. Man, I stink at this. Definitely, these games are better, at least with me, they're better with a controller or a better arcade stick. But anyway, that's, we see the title again. It's really long. It's the Jakks Pacific Namco Pac-Man plug and play TV games. So if you see it for the money, you can't beat it if you want to have a little nostalgia. Like, if you see the Namco Museum's disc, like any of them on the greatest hits collection, you could probably get more games and cheaper. Like, some of the games in the museum series are going to be expensive, but I think Museum 1 and 3 and then PlayStation 2 came out with a bunch of iterations. It might be the better way to go. And if you like Pac-Man, like, I made a video of it, like, definitely get the Championship Edition too for your PlayStation 3 or Xbox. But anyway, if you like this video, subscribe, leave a comment, feedback, negative or positive. Like, I guess Dodger usually says that too, but yeah, I don't care. But, like, as long as it's feedback. And if you've already subscribed, like, thanks for the support and leaving messages, and feel free to advertise my site if you like a video or something. I'm not on that program where you make money or anything like that. I just like people watching my videos and leaving comments and liking stuff just because, I don't know, like, as much as I like to watch my channel, it is nice to hear what other people think and stuff like that, and make stuff for other people as well as me, and, you know, kind of have that whole community aspect. But anyway, I'll see you guys on the next video, and take care. All right, bye.